If you're experiencing the frustrating symptoms of an enlarged prostate, such as frequent urination or incomplete bladder emptying, you might be interested in a natural approach some doctors are recommending. A specific morning drink containing plant compounds that may help modulate hormones related to prostate growth has shown promising results in some preliminary studies. While it shouldn't replace prescribed treatment, this beverage might complement your current prostate health regimen. Research shows that approximately 50% of men over 60 and up to 90% of men over 80 experience some degree of benign prostatic hyperplasia or BPH. This non-cancerous enlargement of the prostate has become so common that many consider it an inevitable part of male aging. Yet what many men don't realize is that certain plant compounds found in everyday foods and beverages may help support prostate health. What's particularly interesting is that one specific morning drink contains a unique combination of these beneficial compounds that might help reduce inflammation and potentially support normal prostate size. Let us know where you're watching from and how old you are in the comments below. A particular morning beverage has gained attention from urologists who study natural approaches to prostate health. This simple drink, which can be prepared at home using widely available ingredients, appears to be associated with improved urinary symptoms in several preliminary studies involving men with enlarged prostates. When specialists first began investigating this beverage, many were skeptical that something so simple could potentially make a meaningful difference for prostate health. However, as evidence accumulates, the biochemical mechanisms behind this natural approach are beginning to make scientific sense. I'm Dr. Michael Richards, and for over 25 years, I've studied integrative approaches to men's health, particularly focusing on prostate conditions. Today I'll share information about a morning drink that appears in multiple research studies examining natural approaches to prostate health. A beverage that might help support your prostate wellness, particularly for seniors experiencing age-related prostate changes. Before we explore this drink, I'd like to ask you to subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell. Each week, we share evidence-based approaches to healthy aging focused on practical, accessible strategies. If you're interested in natural ways to potentially support your prostate health, you won't want to miss our upcoming videos. This morning drink is fascinating not just for its simplicity, but for how it combines multiple plant compounds that appear to work synergistically to support prostate health. To understand why it might be effective, let's first explore what happens in the prostate as men age. The prostate gland naturally grows throughout a man's life, but this growth accelerates after age 40. Due to hormonal changes. Specifically, an enzyme called 5-alpha reductase converts testosterone into dihydrotestosterone, DHT, a hormone that stimulates prostate cell growth. Additionally, age-related inflammation can further contribute to prostate enlargement and associated urinary symptoms. These physiological changes explain why so many men experience symptoms like frequent urination, weak urine flow, difficulty starting urination, and the feeling that the bladder hasn't completely emptied. These symptoms can significantly impact quality of life, disrupting sleep and limiting daily activities. Conventional treatments typically include medications that either relax the muscles around the prostate or block the conversion of testosterone to DHT. While effective, these medications can sometimes cause side effects like dizziness, fatigue, or sexual dysfunction, leading many men to seek complementary approaches. The morning drink I'm discussing today contains natural compounds that appear to work along similar pathways as certain prostate medications, but typically with fewer side effects. This beverage combines several plant-based ingredients, each with its own potential benefits for prostate health. The key ingredients. The foundation of this prostate-supporting morning drink is green tea, which contains potent antioxidants called catechins, particularly epigallocatechin gallate, EGCG. Research suggests that these catechins may help inhibit the 5-alpha reductase enzyme, potentially reducing the conversion of testosterone to DHT, similar to how certain prescription medications work, but through natural compounds. Green tea also contains L-theanine, an amino acid that may help reduce stress and inflammation, both of which can contribute to urinary symptoms. The caffeine content is moderate, enough to provide gentle stimulation but not so much as to aggravate urinary frequency, which can be a concern with higher caffeine beverages like coffee. To the base of green tea, the addition of a tablespoon of ground pumpkin seeds provides another layer of prostate-supporting compounds. Pumpkin seeds are rich in zinc, a mineral essential for prostate health, and also contain plant sterols that may help reduce inflammation in the urinary tract. Some research suggests that certain compounds in pumpkin seeds may also help inhibit the growth of prostate cells. The third key component is a teaspoon of raw, unfiltered apple cider vinegar, which contains acetic acid and enzymes that may help optimize the body's pH balance and support digestive health. While the direct effects on the prostate are less documented, improving overall digestive health may help reduce systemic inflammation, which can benefit prostate health indirectly. Finally, the addition of a small amount of turmeric, approximately half a teaspoon, introduces curcumin, a compound with powerful anti-inflammatory properties. Chronic inflammation plays a significant role in prostate enlargement, and curcumin's ability to modulate inflammatory pathways may help reduce prostate inflammation. To enhance curcumin absorption, a pinch of black pepper is also added, as its piperine content can increase curcumin bioavailability by up to 2,000%. The preparation method. Preparing this prostate-supporting morning drink is straightforward, though the specific method matters for maximizing the beneficial compounds. Begin with heating water to about 175 degrees Fahrenheit 80 degrees Celsius, just below boiling. Excessively hot water can destroy some of the catechins in green tea, so this slightly lower temperature helps preserve these beneficial compounds. Steep a high-quality green tea bag, or a teaspoon of loose green tea leaves in the hot water for 3 to 4 minutes. Longer steeping times increase catechin content, but may also increase bitterness, so adjust according to your taste preference. While the tea steeps, grind a tablespoon of raw pumpkin seeds in a coffee grinder or spice mill until they reach a fine powder consistency. Fresh grinding ensures maximum potency of the beneficial oils and compounds. Once the tea has steeped, remove the tea bag or strain the leaves, then add the ground pumpkin seeds, stirring thoroughly to combine. Next, add a teaspoon of raw, unfiltered apple cider vinegar, half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, and a small pinch of freshly ground black pepper. Stir the mixture well and consume it while still warm, ideally on an empty stomach about 30 minutes before breakfast. This timing may optimize absorption of the beneficial compounds and sets a positive tone for prostate health throughout the day. Robert, a 72-year-old who had been dealing with BPH symptoms for nearly a decade, incorporated this morning drink into his daily routine. I was getting up 4 to 5 times every night to use the bathroom, and it was exhausting, he explains. My doctor had prescribed medication, which helped somewhat, but I was still experiencing significant symptoms. After adding this morning drink to my routine for about 3 weeks, I noticed I was only getting up 2 to 3 times per night, and my daytime frequency improved as well. What surprised Robert most was the gradual but noticeable improvement in his urine flow. The weak stream had been particularly bothersome, but after about a month of having this drink every morning, I noticed a stronger flow and more complete emptying of my bladder. It wasn't an overnight miracle, but the improvement has been meaningful for my quality of life. Robert also appreciated that this natural approach complemented his prescribed treatment. I discussed it with my urologist, who was supportive of me trying this alongside my medication. He explained that the natural compounds might work through slightly different mechanisms than my prescription, potentially offering additive benefits. The implementation approach. For optimal potential benefits, consistency appears to be key. This morning drink isn't something that typically produces immediate effects. Rather, the beneficial compounds may work gradually to support prostate health over time. Most research suggests consuming this type of beverage daily for at least 8 to 12 weeks to evaluate its effectiveness for your specific situation. Some men notice improvements sooner, while others may require a longer period before experiencing noticeable changes in their symptoms. It's worth noting that this drink can be prepared in advance and stored in the refrigerator for up to 3 days, which may be helpful for ensuring consistency. Simply reheat gently before consuming, being careful not to boil the mixture, which could degrade some of the beneficial compounds. Thomas, a 68-year-old with moderate BPH symptoms, found that preparing batches in advance helped him maintain consistency. I make 3 days worth at a time and store it in glass jars in the refrigerator, he shares. Each morning, I gently warm a portion before drinking it. This approach has made it easy to incorporate into my routine. Even when I'm traveling, I just take a jar with me. What Thomas found most valuable was the gradual improvement in his nocturia, nighttime urination. Before starting this drink, I was getting up at least 3 times every night, which was disrupting my sleep significantly. After about 6 weeks of daily consumption, I was usually only getting up once, sometimes not at all. The improvement in my sleep quality has had far-reaching effects on my overall energy and well-being. Thomas also noted improvements in his daytime symptoms. I used to plan my day around bathroom access, avoiding long car trips or activities where bathrooms might not be readily available. Now I have much more freedom and confidence in my daily activities, which has improved my social life and general happiness. Let us know where you're watching from and how old you are in the comments below. While the basic recipe provides a good foundation, there are several variations that might address specific prostate-related concerns that commonly affect older men. These targeted modifications might be worth considering depending on your particular situation. Variations for specific concerns. For men experiencing significant nighttime urination, adding a teaspoon of nettle root powder to the basic recipe might provide additional support. Nettle root contains compounds that may help reduce prostate size and improve urine flow. Some studies suggest it may be particularly effective for reducing nocturia when combined with the catechins in green tea. For those dealing with inflammatory prostate conditions like prostatitis, increasing the turmeric to a full teaspoon and adding a 1/4 teaspoon of ginger powder may provide enhanced anti-inflammatory effects. Both spices contain powerful anti-inflammatory compounds that may help reduce prostate inflammation and associated discomfort. For men concerned about maintaining healthy testosterone levels while addressing prostate health, adding a teaspoon of ground flax seeds can introduce beneficial lignans. These compounds may help optimize the ratio of testosterone to estrogen, potentially supporting both prostate health and maintaining healthy testosterone levels. A balance that can be challenging to achieve with some conventional treatments. James, a 74-year-old with both BPH and occasional prostatitis flare-ups, found the anti-inflammatory variation particularly helpful. The standard recipe was beneficial for my general prostate health, but during times when I'd experience more inflammation and discomfort, the version with extra turmeric and ginger provided noticeable relief, he explains. It seemed to reduce the burning sensation and discomfort within a few days of switching to that version. What James appreciated most was having a natural tool to help manage inflammation without additional medications. I was already taking several prescriptions for various conditions, so having a natural approach to help with the inflammatory component was very appealing. My doctor was supportive, especially since it meant I could potentially avoid adding yet another medication to my regimen. James also noted improved digestive health as an unexpected benefit. I had been experiencing some digestive discomfort that I hadn't connected to my prostate issues. The anti-inflammatory version of this drink seemed to help with those symptoms as well, which my doctor suggested might be due to reduced overall inflammation in my system. The biochemical mechanisms behind this morning drink's potential benefits are multifaceted. The catechins in green tea appear to inhibit 5-alpha reductase activity, potentially reducing DHT production. The plant sterols from pumpkin seeds may help reduce prostate inflammation and support normal prostate cell function. The curcumin from turmeric modulates multiple inflammatory pathways that contribute to prostate enlargement. Additionally, the zinc content from pumpkin seeds plays a crucial role in prostate health, as the prostate contains the highest concentration of zinc in the male body. Maintaining optimal zinc levels may help support normal prostate function and cell growth regulation. Now, I want to share what might be the most important factor for success with this natural approach. Something that specialists consistently emphasize. The key factor appears to be patience and consistency. Unlike medications that often produce effects within days, natural approaches typically work more gradually, sometimes requiring 8 to 12 weeks of consistent use before significant improvements become apparent. This timeline aligns with the body's natural healing and regulatory processes, which often require time to respond to nutritional and phytochemical support. It's also essential to maintain realistic expectations. While many men experience noticeable improvements in their symptoms, this natural approach typically provides more modest effects than prescription medications. The advantage, however, is that it generally comes with fewer side effects and may be used safely alongside conventional treatments with your doctor's approval. Michael, a 79-year-old, who incorporated this morning drink into his comprehensive approach to prostate health, emphasized the importance of patience. "I almost gave up after 3 weeks because I wasn't seeing dramatic changes," he shares. "But my doctor encouraged me to continue for at least 2 months before evaluating. By the 6-week mark, I started noticing meaningful improvements in my symptoms, and by 3 months, the benefits were quite significant." What Michael found most valuable was the holistic improvement in his well-being. "Beyond the specific prostate symptoms, I noticed better energy levels, improved digestion, and a general sense of wellness. I believe the anti-inflammatory compounds were having broader benefits throughout my body, not just in my prostate." For those who want to try this prostate-supporting morning drink, I recommend starting today and committing to at least 8 weeks of daily consumption before evaluating its effectiveness for your specific situation. Remember that natural approaches typically work best as part of a comprehensive strategy that includes other prostate-friendly habits. These complementary approaches include maintaining adequate hydration throughout the day, but reducing fluids in the evening to minimize nighttime urination, engaging in regular physical activity with particular attention to pelvic floor exercises, and consuming a diet rich in plant foods while limiting inflammatory foods like processed meats and refined carbohydrates. It's worth noting that while this morning drink is generally safe for most men, it's always wise to consult with your healthcare provider before adding it to your routine, particularly if you're taking medications for prostate conditions or other health issues. Certain compounds in this drink may interact with some medications, so professional guidance ensures you're taking a safe and personalized approach. Let's summarize the prostate-supporting morning drink that may help complement your approach to managing an enlarged prostate. Prepare green tea using water heated to about 175 degrees Fahrenheit 80 degrees Celsius, and steep for 3 to 4 minutes. Add a tablespoon of freshly ground pumpkin seeds, a teaspoon of raw apple cider vinegar, half a teaspoon of turmeric, and a pinch of black pepper. Consume warm, ideally on an empty stomach about 30 minutes before breakfast. Consider variations based on your specific prostate concerns. Additional nettle root for nocturia, extra turmeric and ginger for inflammation, or ground flax seeds for hormonal balance. Maintain consistent daily consumption for at least 8 to 12 weeks to properly evaluate its effectiveness for your situation. Combine with other prostate-friendly lifestyle habits and continue any prescribed treatments from your doctor. This simple morning beverage, when consumed consistently as part of a comprehensive approach to prostate health, appears to be associated with improved urinary symptoms in many men with benign prostatic hyperplasia. While no natural approach can replace appropriate medical care for prostate conditions, this morning drink represents a gentle, complementary option that might help support your prostate health as you age. The beauty of this approach lies in its simplicity and accessibility. It uses readily available ingredients, requires minimal preparation, and may be used alongside conventional treatments with your doctor's approval. If you found this information valuable, please consider sharing this video with friends and family who might benefit. Many men struggle with prostate issues as they age, unaware that simple natural approaches might offer additional support. Subscribe to our channel for more evidence-based approaches to healthy aging, and tap the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Each week, we explore different aspects of well-being for older adults, always focused on practical, accessible strategies. Thank you for joining me today. I wish you vibrant health and well-being in the years ahead. Until next time, take good care of yourself.